Hello everyone, welcome back to another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Phobya G Silent 12 Slim Edition fan. Now this is a fan from Phobya. It was sent to me by Aquatuning though, so I'm just going to throw it out there, and they asked me to review this, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is a fan, and the special thing about the fan is the fact that it's slim, so very thin indeed. And why that is done, well, I'll get to it in a second. First of all, let's have a quick look at the box. So real quickly, as you can see, it's a small box. You get a little bit of an image here from Phobya, the name, very simple website. In the back we have the specifications in English, German and French, and well, basically that's it. I'll just quickly try to show some of the specifications here. I'm probably gonna cover them in a second as well, but yeah, that's what they are. So let's quickly take out the fan. I'm guessing I'll have to do it like this. Yep, there we go. Quite simple, and we got a few screws here, and that's it. The box is empty. Right, so we've got 4 screws to install the fan, and of course that's mostly just standard issue. Hopefully these screws are strong, because I've had many screws before. I've got much experience with screws. When you try to actually screw them down, the screws just get destroyed, so they're just not made out of strong enough metal. But I'm pretty sure it will be made out of strong enough metal with this fan. I'm quickly having a look here at the fan itself. It seems to be made out of a very solid structure. As you can see, it's not very thick. If I get a ruler here somewhere, yeah, I got one, then we can see that it's not the average or the standard 25 millimeters, but rather 1.5 centimeters, so 15 millimeters thick. Now, why is this? Well, basically, if you have a water-cooled system, or yeah, just a water-cooled system, and you don't have really a lot of space, you have a small case, for example, but you do want to put in a larger radiator, or a radiator that's thicker, well, you're gonna need space for that, and you can reduce the amount of space used by your fan by using a fan like this. So that's actually a the big reason why they make fans like this, or why they've designed this. Now, as you can see, they offer us this fan with a nicely sleeved cable, very simple sleeving. You can't really see anything through it, and actually if you try to see something through it, you can see that the cables are actually, or you can even see it here, the cables are actually black. But anyway, it's sleeved, it's really nice, and you have a 3-pin connector here, so that's all very useful, very nice. And this cable is about 40 centimeters long. The specifications of the fan, well, basically the most important ones are that it goes from 5 volts to 12 volts, runs at 0.22 amps amperage, so that's the current draw that it has. The speed of the fan is 1800 RPM, can vary about 10% according to the specifications here. The airflow that it creates is 57.9 CFM, but the noise level is 28.5 decibels, and I'm quite not really sure if that's a good thing. 28.5, that's probably at the fastest speed it can go, so at the 12 volts and 1800 RPM. That's actually quite loud from what I have experienced before with fans at such a decibel level, so that decibel level is quite high. But of course we're gonna test this, so let's hook it up to a power supply and see how loud it gets. Right, so right here we've got a quick test setup. Got a power supply and a fan controller, and I've got the fan hooked up to the fan controller and the fan controller to the power supply. So let's turn it on and see how loud it is. I've not turned it on myself before, not the fan at least. So let's see. Right, so we can see that we're at 1200 RPM. Let's turn it up to max. This is giving some great movement. Let's just try to get a view of that somehow. Basically, if I put this in front and let it go, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So you can see there's some airflow there. A very primitive test though, but I'm thinking about how loud it is. Actually, it's quite acceptable. Alright, let's turn it down a little and see See what it gives at the lowest setting, or near the lowest setting. So let's turn it off and just let it go. Just about at 700 RPM. Still a little bit of airflow, not much of course, so, but you don't hear the fan at all. If I would have to give a suggestion for noise level, acceptance level or something like that, I should go for something like this. I don't really hear the fan. I do hear it just a little, but I don't really hear the fan at what appears to be 1150 RPM. And yeah, that is already giving some good airflow though. Right, so we've got a simple and decent fan here which offers nice aesthetics. We've got a sleeved cable, and the fact, which is a big advantage, that it is small, that you can use it in cases where you want to use lots of fans for air cooling or water cooling setups, but you don't really, or you can't really have the fan taking up that much space. So you're saving about 1 centimeter of space, or rather 10 millimeters of space with your fan thickness, and that's a big pro. The fan itself, well, it gives a good airflow. The 57 CFM or 57.9, or rather 60 CFM, it's actually quite good for the 1800 RPM that it gives. Can be a little loud perhaps on the loudest setting, but then again, there are still a lot louder fans, or much louder fans out there, and compared to, or just keeping in mind the CFM, the airflow that it produces, it's a quite a good fan. So right there we're giving a brilliant work to this fan, and I'll see you guys in the next video.